and is graduating magna cum laude with a degree in biochemistry. He is a student in the 2018 McDermott Scholar Cohort and has made the Dean's List several times. He's been involved in several organizations on and off campus, including Student Ambassadors, 180 Degrees Consulting, and Comets Help. He has conducted research at the National Institutes of Health and Texas Scottish Rite Hospital, and he interned for the Center for Science and Public Interest as a member of the Fall 2020 Archer Fellowship Cohort. If you're ever looking for him on campus, there's a good chance you'll find him in this activity center. After graduation, he plans to attend UT Southwestern to pursue a medical degree in their entering 2026 class. Please welcome your classmate, Jake Munch.
Thank you so much, Dr. Buer, for that introduction. Hello and good morning, class of 2022. It's an incredible honor to be standing before some of the most accomplished, driven, and bright students this campus has to offer. Before I jump in, I want to start by acknowledging all of those that have made this day possible. I want to thank Ms. Piper and the entire events team for putting this amazing ceremony together. Thank you, President Benson and Provost Musselman, for the work you do on behalf of all students here at UT Dallas. Thank you, Dr. Buer and Dr. Heineman, for your unwavering support as deans in the School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. And thank you to all of the lecturers, professors, and staff that have supported us over the years. None of us would be here without your wisdom, guidance, and commitment to our success as students. Now, anyone who knows me knows that I'm simply a collection of random quotes and fun facts waiting to be shared. So I'm going to start with just that. I had an old friend that used to say, "You can't brag about any of it if you didn't do all of it." Well, class of 2022, it's official. You did all of it. And you certainly have plenty to brag about. The School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics is home to some of the most rigorous majors and challenging courses UTD has to offer. We have all endured some combination of P-Chem, Quant, Stat Mech, A&P, and MolCell to be seated here today. I always thought it was funny how the names of these courses only seemed to get shorter as they got harder. But as you all know, NSM is so much more than a list of tough courses and majors. Like many of you, I was captivated by the same thing that anyone who decides to attend UT Dallas recognizes almost immediately, and that's the people. Arriving at a place where your peers are passionate about what they were learning was empowering, and stepping onto a campus where the grind and nerdiness are not only embraced but encouraged was incredibly motivating. And when I walked across the plinth for the first time, I knew I had found both. I remember my first few months at UTD spent frantically searching for labs in the SLC, cramming into huge lecture halls in Hoblitzel, and navigating the maze that is Green Hall, searching for those elusive stairs that I could never seem to find. As someone relatively new to Texas, I will admit that I struggled with the freezing ice storms in the winter, the blistering heat in the summer, and the occasional tornado warning in between, just to make sure we weren't getting too comfortable. And on campus, it was easy to feel overwhelmed by all the fearless, hard-charging, and eager students that surrounded me. However, in time, I was able to find those stairs in Green Hall. I fell in love with the lightning that would streak across the night sky. And I met some pretty amazing people here in the School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. Kanan Sharma, a self-described plain old biology major graduating here today, has a depth of heart that is equal to the speed of his mind, and I will forever be in search of a work ethic as strong as his. Evan Mead, a math and physics double major sitting here today, is one of the most stoic people I have ever met, and those of you that know him also know that he is wiser than his beard is long. And after nearly 2 years, it felt like I had finally figured everything out. That is, until the longest spring break ever. In a matter of weeks, many of us started working from our childhood bedrooms or binge watching the next big series on Netflix, often at the same time. Rather than packing into lecture halls, we got to know our peers as colored bubbles through fuzzy Teams meetings, and phrases like unprecedented, new variant, and honor lock were enough to send chills down all of our spines. Yet, UT Dallas and its students pressed forward. We quickly adapted to an online teaching format. Donations flooded in to support the Comic Cupboard, Comic Closet, and UTD's COVID-19 Emergency Fund. And UT Dallas completed the construction of a brand new science building. If that alone isn't a symbol of resilience, I don't know what is. And despite the setbacks that we've all encountered over the past few years, we've made it here, and that's something to be proud of. Throughout my senior year, I've had the chance to do a lot of reflecting. I would like to say that I've arrived at some profound revelation about my time and experience here at UT Dallas, but that's not the case. Instead, everything I was ever told about this place only proved to be true, and I'm confident that many of you can say the same. The support and encouragement of faculty here, especially in NSM, has fostered a sense of curiosity about the world that I hope to carry forward in the years to come. Among my fellow students, I've built the greatest friendships I've ever known, and was even fortunate enough to meet the love of my life. And while the occasional weather pattern may still terrify or frustrate me, it's hard to beat that perfect cotton candy sunset that you can only find in Texas. And to come full circle, I want to encourage you all with one final nugget before you go out to leave your mark on the world. Nearly 2,000 years ago, Plutarch said that education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. And my dad, slightly less than 2,000 years ago, taught me that fire requires 3 elements: fuel, heat, and air. As each of you embark on the next phase of your journeys, I want to encourage all of you to continue to nurture your own flames. Fuel them with a passion and drive for your work. Add a little bit of heat as you embrace the challenges and obstacles before you. And don't forget to come up for air here and there. I wish you all the best, class of 2022, and I can't wait to see how each and every one of you burns bright in the years to come. Thank you. And it is now my pleasure to welcome back to the podium Dean Hindman.